We are going to start it by starting a new project. So we go File, New. This time we are going to use large object, feet and inches. Select it and click Open. This basically creates a new grid in the views. Each one of the little grid pieces would be 1 feet. After that, we are going to save the project. There are 4 ways to save the project. You may go here, File, find the Save, and a window will pop up. Or type the Save in the command box. Or click Save button. Or use the shortcut key, Ctrl S. So generally, you can save the project in any folder you built for the project. First, let's look at the layers. Layers help us better organize our workflow and allow us easier manage our work. So when you work on a project, creating a logical layer system will be helpful for selection and visibility adjustment. So if you didn't see it here, come here, click the option and check the layer. So we are going to rename the layers. So select the layer, right click, rename the layer. So first we are going to list the dimension. And layer 2, we are going to put the text here. And 3, rename the layer and will be plan. And the next will be site. And after that, we're going to fix that flow. So if you want to change the color, you can click it to change the colors of layer. I'm okay with that, so it's okay, but I like to change it to maybe that good. Next, we are going to build the plan of our house. We change the current layer to the plan layer by clicking in the new position. So in this case, our object we create will be created on the plan layer. For now, we are going to maximize the top view by double-click the top. So if you want to go back to the full views, just double-click it again. So let's draw the site for the house. Type polyline in the command box, enter. Make sure you turn on the order, turn on the smart track, and make sure you check the end, the point, and the intersection here. For the start point, we are going to use the 0, 0, enter, and see the point here. That means it starts at the original point. For the next point, since our site is 50 feet by 50 feet, so we typed 50 feet, enter, and see the line, the red line is the direction. So along the direction, click to decide the direction for the line. So next point is 50 feet, enter, next direction. And here, the next, here you have 2 options. First, you can enter 50 and enter and click like we did before. Or let's go back a little bit. Or you can go here, see the point, and move along the line, the white line, until you see the end. Click and type C. C means close. Enter to close our polyline. Now you get the outline of our site. Next, we are going to build the outline of the house. Type polyline in the command box again. So start point 0, 0, enter. So we go this way, direction. So next, 40 feet, enter, direction. 2 feet, enter, direction. The 5 feet, enter, and direction, and int. The next is 16 feet, enter, and make sure the direction. And the 16 feet in, enter, direction. And after that, 11 feet, enter, direction. And then 3 feet, enter, direction. The 10 feet, enter, direction. Now go find int and int and close. Now we get the outline of our house. Then we have to move the outline to the right place. There are 2 ways to do that. The first one, when arrow come here, the arrow became black. Click it. Let's move 18 feet. Enter. And then arrow became black. Let's move 7 feet to the right. And the second one, you can use the command box. So let's move it back. So tap the move in the command box. So select the object, enter, find the point to move 18 feet up, and then move, select the object, enter, move 7 feet right. Next, we want to offset the outline inward to make the exterior wall of the house. Type offset in the command box, enter, click distance. We are going to use the 4 inches for the walls in the class. So 4 inches, enter, and now select the object. It's going to ask us the side to offset, outward or inward. So in this case, we want to go inward, so move the mouse in and click. Now we get the exterior wall of the house. Next, we're going to work on the interior walls. We will use the polyline. So type the polyline in the command box, enter. Go to the end and type the 5 feet, 6 inches. And come here, find its end, int. So int, in, enter. So enter. Notice press enter, Rhino will repeat the last command you used. Since we used the polyline last time, so it repeats the polyline. So now we can come this end. So 4 inches for the walls. And this end, int, 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 save those. Enter for polyline, 5 feet, int, enter for polyline, 4 inches for the wall, int, int, save close, enter for polyline, from this end, int, inches for the wall, direction, int, close, enter for polyline, int, inches, direction, int, click close, enter for polyline, and int for inches, direction, int, click close. Then we want to erase the guidelines. So from here, just click on this. Notice that you can get a little window that shows you multiple different things. So that window pops up anytime when multiple things occupy the same space in Rhino. So we want to this curve, so erase that. And the next we are going to use here. Not this one, this one. So that will be this curve. So erase it. Then we want to add the purchase in the plan. So polyline, enter, we find it end, save for close. So this front and then back, polyline, find it end. So 6 feet. Here int and int, save for close. Now we are going to go back to see the full views by double-clicking the top. And change the current layer to the side layer. Select the object and go to the surface tools. And select the surface from planar curves. You can't see anything here. So go to click the arrow and change to the shade. Now you can see the surface of the side. Change the current layer to the floor layer and turn off the side layer. Select the objects. So this time we are going to select more than one object. So select the first one and then hold the Shift key. Select the second one and select the third one. Go to the surface tools and use the surface from planar curves. Now we get the surfaces. Select the surfaces by right-clicking floor layer and select objects. Now type the extrude surfaces in the command box. Notice we can use this to generate a height for the floor. And make sure the solid is yes. And we are going to use the 4 inches for the floor. Now we can see the 3D floor in the perspective view. It's hard to see. We can change it to the shade. Or maybe we can change it to the rendered. You can see the 3D view here. Next, we are going to generate walls. Click here to add a new layer. Name it wall. Change the current layer to the wall layer and turn off the floor layer. Go to the top view, select the exterior walls, and type the extrude curve in the command box. Make sure the solid is yes, and we are going to use the 11 feet 6 inches for the wall. Go back to the top view and select the interior wall. Extrude. Make solid is yes, and 11 feet 6 inches. Now we get our walls. Since the walls include the exterior walls and interior walls, we will add 2 sublayers and the wall layer. Select the wall layer. Click here to add a sublayer. Click the wall layer. Click here to add a sublayer. Then change the colors for the sublayer. Click the little box here. You can see there are how many colors. Choose the one you like it. And I'm going to use the gray color for the interior layer. Click OK. I'm going to use the lavender for the exteriors layer. And go to the top view, select the exteriors walls, right-click exteriors layer, and click the change object layer. And if you go to the shaded, you can see the change. And select the interior wall and right-click, change object layer. Now we have different walls in different layers. Change the current layer to the floor layer. We want to add 2 sub-layers under it. So indoor and church. So change the colors for the layer. Indoor, I'm going to use orange. Church, I like to go with purple. Now turn off the wall layer and select the indoor floor. Right-click, change object layer, and select the outdoor floor. Into the perch. Now we turn on the wall layer. So we get a couple of layers for the couple of things.